Co-main yesterday. Akhmadaliev.
Yeah, MJ.
Against Ronnie Rios. MJ's a stud, man.
He is.
Yeah.
Stud.
But I favor...
I got full.
No. Talk about the fight first.
Yeah, okay.
That's why I
give him his props first. He's fighting a really good fight.
So I mentioned I think for MJ, Fulton, and I also favor Fulton, but with,
all right, cool.
With MJ, it's
he goes. He doesn't.
I don't think he gets the shine because he's on DAZN. He also. So he had a close fight with Danny Roman, and they didn't rematch. And I think people held that against MJ, which to be fair, I have no clue if that was in MJ's control or if MJ could have pushed for the fight again.
Never know.
But people, I think, hold that against him, fair or unfair. And I'm sitting there before the fight. I'm like, I really like MJ. I really think he's a good fighter. And then in the fight, he's a damn good fighter.
He's a damn good fighter. My first time really getting my eyes on him. Very first time. I watched beginning to end of the fight. Known Ronnie Rios for a very long time. So, of course, I was rooting for him, understanding that he was the B side of the fight, and MJ really made him look like the B side fighter.
Yeah.
MJ was just one step ahead, one full, complete step ahead the entire fight. Ronnie, there were moments where Ronnie, I was like, okay, you can win this round, and then somehow, some way, I mean, there's nothing amazing or like crazy different about MJ. He's like really good at the basics. He's got this rhythm about him without having all this. He's just got this rhythm and this technique and this timing that just kept Ronnie Rios on the back of the fight the entire fight. I didn't give Ronnie Rios one round through the entire fight.
I maybe gave him one, but
what'd you do?
What about when he hurt his hand?
No, I didn't.
But he still was lighting him up. With
Don't forget, I'm looking for Ronnie to do some things, and it just, I don't think that there was one complete round where he decisively won.
4 rounds?
I gave him 3.
I thought you were saying the 4th or the 3rd round. Yeah.
You're a nice man.
And there were even
he's a nice man.
I mean, and he even like Ant mentioned when he hurt his left hand and he's throwing more jabs. Even before that, he landed a jab in the first round that looked like, they even mentioned on the broadcast, it looked like a straight right hand.
Yeah.
Popped him back as he was landing.
I thought it was the zone commentary trying to hype up stuff until they replay. I said, okay.
They came back to that jab real quick in the first round. And I was like, all right, whatever.
I was glad that he was able to use his left hand a little later on. He was throwing the uppercut, which was great. What did you think overall, as I tell about just MJ?
He, kind of like he has that Uzbekistan style, and Kazakhstan has that style a little bit. Even in Russia and Ukraine, although it's different, but he kind of like Janibek at middleweight. It's that lead hand is really, they love to keep their balance for their backhand. And they probe with that lead hand. They measure with it. They don't do like what Bam Rodriguez, Shawn, Devin Haney do. They don't throw that piston jab, double it up a whole lot. It's a measuring jab, but they're very proficient with it for setting up that backhand, and then sometimes the hook with the lead hand too. But he's a very good fighter, very good balance, good power. But watching him, it was during the whole fight, he's doing his thing. He's dominating the fight. And around 8 or 9, he started to really hurt him. And we were watching the fight, my man Brendan here, with Angelo Leo, who was world champion at 122, has really good experience with Akhmadaliev. And we're here saying, look, the guy's fighting a very good fight, winning every round, but step it up. Everything was 1, 2, or 3, 1, 2, or 3. Then in the 12th round, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And he closed the show. He showed that, because he was being really proficient, but it's like, show that next gear, like Stephen Fulton did against Daniel Roman in the late rounds. And he did, and he got him out of there. So he's an excellent fighter, but I still give the edge to Fulton because I think Akhmadaliev, with the exception of that last round, he likes his pace. Yeah. He likes that pace. And I don't think Fulton will let him have that pace. I almost
spit my pizza out when he hit him with that body shot in the 12th round. He hit him. I was like, oh my God.
Hey, when the last time you seen somebody hurt their hand so early and stop somebody afterwards?
Yeah.
Usually you're just trying to get to the end. You know, Shawn Porter's ready to quit.
I was trying to get to the end. I wasn't even trying to get to the end.
He was looking for the exit.
I said, okay, Sean, you can't do that.
Sean looked and saw the exit sign in the background against Granada. So I was like, I think I can make it
when he was holding?
Yeah. I think I can make it there.
MJ wants them Showtime welterweight checks, so he's got to get the knockout with the broken hand.
Everybody's talking about MJ versus Fulton, of course, as we should be.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so where's the separation in this fight? To me, the separation is the rhythm of the fight. Like you said, MJ likes to fight at his own tempo, and Fulton is the kind of guy who's gonna. We've seen it. He
Disruptor.
dissects what you do well and what you want to do, and then he's gonna disrupt. Perfect word, whatever it is you want to do. So that fight, I believe. I don't think I'm crazy to say it's a 50-50 fight, but I think it's maybe more 60-40 for Fulton on paper. Of course, you got to come in and do some things. If Fulton were to come in and do what I would expect him to do, I make it more 70-30 based on Fulton not giving MJ what he wants. MJ would have to be assertive. MJ would have to keep a steady, consistent pace through the course of the fight. And I don't know if MJ can do that. So I think on paper, just like what I see in my mind, it's kind of a 50-50 fight. But there's some small things there that I believe that Fulton can do and make it a 70-30 fight.
Fulton, I think the biggest difference for me is he's more versatile.
Exactly.
I think we've seen, you mentioned Angelo Leo.
A little longer, too.
Yeah, he fought one way against Angelo, fought another way against Brandon Figueroa, fought another way against Danny Roman. So I think he just has more in his bag. When it comes to, like, we always talk about the levels, and at some point the levels are the same, and then one person can keep going.
Yeah.
Fulton is the one I think that can keep going.
I agree.
And I think Fulton needs MJ to get that Inoue fight, to get bigger fights.
Yeah, if he beats MJ, he's undisputed.
Imagine if he stops him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he said on Porter Way,
Easy work.
he will stop him.
Yeah, and
He said that?
And
He said, I'll stop
I didn't
MJ.
watch
And he
it
said
back.
on Twitter yesterday, he said easy work. And
Ooh.
Oh, he's on Twitter?
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
It's not easy work.
That's-
we want you to
that's
make it
what
look
Fulton-
easy.
that's what
I don't know if
Fulton
you can
said.
make it look easy.
He said on Porter Way, he'll stop him.
yeah, and also, and again, whatever you feel about
Still talking that yap, yap.
about
Yap, yap.
about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn said no issue. He said no obstacles. Let's make the fight happen. A lot of people said, well, you're the obstacle, but so we'll see. I would love to see that fight next.
That's a great fight.
Fulton
With
has
boxing.
thrown 1,000 punches in a fight before.
Yeah.
So are those 20 to 30 seconds, 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds where Akhmadaliev likes to set up and set up and set up? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I think
I could see. Sorry,
you're good,
I
go
could
ahead.
see in the fight with Rios, MJ. He's got this little reset, and it's consistent. It's his style and it's his tempo, his rhythm. But I don't think. I just love that fight, and I don't think that Fulton is going to give him that reset that he needs. And it's a great fight that needs to be made.
I think MJ is a really, really good fighter, and I think Stephen Fulton is a special fighter, and so I think that's the difference.